Caris, obviously earning the starting job in the for the first couple of games, how has it felt? What has stood out to you about how you've jumped into that role?
Yeah, I think it's been fun, just competing on both sides of the ball. Obviously coming out with 2 wins and just learning every game. I think as a collective we're getting better every game, every possession, so we're looking forward to tomorrow to keep growing.
JB said that because of like what he's asking of you in that role, it's like multiple personalities. There's different things you have to do. How difficult is that? And like kind of the conversation. What are those conversations with JB about like what you need to do out on the floor?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but it's fun. You know, it's something that I pride myself on, playing both ends of the floor. So it's new for me, for this team. But like I said, it's fun, and I'm looking forward to continue to grow into the role and keep evolving as well.
Has anything like stood out to you? I guess I know it's only 3 games in, but about that role, kind of what's different at all about it?
Yeah, you just got to be locked in every possession, because like you said, it changes. You know, from who I'm in the game with, who I'm defending, things like that. You know, my role kind of shifts from playmaker to scorer to defender to, you know, different things. So just being locked in every possession.
How difficult is it for your role to bounce around between all those different things?
It's a little challenging, but like I said, it's fun just because I have to be locked in. It challenges me to be the best version of myself, so it's definitely something I'm looking forward to keep, you know, getting better at.
Have you ever been in a situation before in your career where you felt like you had to do, you know, a number of different roles on any given night?
I don't know, maybe my 3rd year. I was asked to do a lot of different things, but I think this year is probably the most I'm being asked to be just versatile across the board for sure.
Mentally, is it hard to stay locked in when the shot's not falling, even though they're giving you encouragement and stuff like that? You made a big one down the stretch.
Not necessarily. I feel like I've matured a lot in that. I think early in my career it definitely was. Like, I think for any young player, you want to just score. You're not really necessarily thinking about the other things. But I think I've matured over the last couple of years and gotten a lot better at playing both sides of the floor and really erasing what happened on the last end and just playing the next possession.
Do you have to learn, though, to take satisfaction out of defense, too?
I think so. I think when you take yourself out of it and focus on winning and focus on making a winning play, I think it becomes easier.
Caris, where were you when JB told you that you earned a starting job? I guess, well, here, but like what?
I don't know if it was an actual conversation.
Okay.
I think it was like more so we're just running through plays.
Yeah.
And then red is usually first group. So I was red for a couple times in a row. Then obviously the game came around and we went through lineups, and that's just kind of how it was.
Obviously, we talked about your off-season and all the work that you did, and JB complimented your training camp and what you showed. How encouraging was that, kind of just seeing all that work that you put in the off-season really like parlay forward and get you to this point, I guess?
It's huge. I think that's the foundation for, you know, a great season, the summertime and training camp. So I think myself as well as the rest of the team, we put in a great foundation. So we're just looking forward to, you know, getting settled into games now, playing against other people.
Does having Don and guys like, obviously when DG comes back, does having them allow you to kind of dig in on the defensive end more and also, you know, kind of play off of them on offense?
Yeah, definitely. And with them being out there, it's going to challenge me to do that. It's needed of me to guard, you know, the threes, the 2s and 3s. That's a very dynamic position, you know, on the other team. So it's something that's going to be needed all 82 games.
Caris, there's so many switchy defenses nowadays in the NBA. How do you approach that?
We have a unique team, obviously, with 2 bigs. So a lot of times I think you saw it in the Chicago game, when they're switching, we get a lot of easy ones down low, J.A. and Evan, and they make great decisions when the double comes. So I think it makes it easier on all of us to not have to just go one-on-one as a perimeter player. Like we have, you know, options to do both.
How do you balance that? Because you, Donovan, Darius, you're very good one-on-one players, but like the defense is trying to force you into that.
I think just picking our spots, knowing who is the strong defender, who's kind of the weaker defender, and knowing kind of who's just got it going at certain points of the game. I think kind of just play our style of basketball, and then, you know, if someone gets it going, you kind of go more to them. And it's just a feel thing. You know, I think we're still early in playing together. We still, I think, have only played one game together with everyone. So it's going to be fun to just, keep learning.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Caris.
Yep.